What's up, gamers? In the past, I may or may have not made statements about China's many
lovely
and
amazing
governing bodies, but I believe in redemption. I believe in change. For myself, not you. I will shill for the Chinese. You don't even have to pay me, and all you have to do is give me a free Camilla and weapon, because I'm tired at looking at male posterior. Not even a femboy account ruined. Withered, if you will. Wuthering Waves is a released gambling service with an open world exploration side hustle created by Kuro Games, who created Punishing Grey Raven. And if you haven't heard about this game, don't worry, you've heard this game, and you'll feel right at home. Oh wow, what a cool character. I wonder how their kit works. Only to find you'll need to do a mandatory 30 minutes guide to turn 4 paragraphs of verbal vomit into a condensed single sentence. And no, the weapons aren't safe either. Wuthering Waves is an action RPG with an open world where you fight enemies, explore ruined worlds, and pull for characters, the quality of which range from reverse conversion therapy to conversion therapy in your Discord. You build up 3 party members per team, which will usually have a DPS, sub-DPS, and support. Take my team here, 1/3, with each team member having 5 possible attacks, which include basic, heavy, jump, and dodge, your E skill, outro skill, and intro skill, forte gauge, and ultimate. E skill is your special attack and is unique to each unit, so don't go skipping any characters. Wouldn't want to miss out now, would you? Your skill could be a heal, attack, or defensive utility. Outro and intro skills are indicated by the glowing effect. Switching will perform an intro attack, while the exiting character will provide an outro effect. Usually the outro is a buff, while the intro is an attack, and forte gauge. When this meter fills up, you can perform an alternate attack to your usual abilities. It's a modifier for your attack, which can change your attack string. Some characters have unique forte gauges that are less of a modifier and more of an intrinsic part of their kit. And ultimate. When the circle fills up, you can perform an ultimate. Depending on the character's role will depend on the burst. Some give buffs, others give quick numbers, and others need a thesis to explain something I could do in a sentence. And yes, every single attack can parry. Even the monkey can parry. You get the monkey by acquiring echoes, which is a system not to be discussed now. What we can discuss are enemies. Enemies will have a meter below their health. Attacking them depletes the meter. If the meter is fully depleted, enemies will enter a down state where they can't do anything. You can quicken the time to depletion by doing parries or landing intro skills. And when they're down, you better bring your A game, because once that meter runs out, it's back to the trenches you go. You can even do some cracked out DPS time saving, as certain attacks lock characters into animation, meaning while one character is doing an attack, you can switch to another character, do another attack, and then resume into the previous character. Wuthering Impact is a game of many features. The story and combat consider the highlights of the game. However, I've already done the story, so I have no footage, so I shall recreate the story through quality drawings. Okay, so you're in space, and then an unexpected crossover with AFK Journey placeholder.mp4. Force impregnates your hand, giving you this abomination, and ditches you before Cosmic Child Support finds her, after which you wake up with Yo-Yo and Chica, and because your existence changes everything, they have to take you to the president, as the president can contact the giant dragon. But the dragon is missing, so you need to find the giant dragon. This is when ISIS strolls up and asks if you want to join. The game won't let you, unfortunately. While this is happening, Satan is arising, and he's going to destroy the whole world. Millions will die, the sky forever dark, monsters as far as the eye can see, and urgent matter that puts the entire planet into jeopardy. So the president runs away to find the dragon, and she starts developing scales and horns. Pretty sure it's meant to be scales and eyes, but I digress. So you find the dragon, but time itself is going to disappear, which is a nicer way to imply this. So the president has an idea. That is to fight so hard that time realives itself because they fought that hard. And that is the story. And with that story comes characters. As that's why we are here. For characters. Good characters. Not this one. Currently, there are 25 characters, with each character sporting a level, weapon level, talent level, echo, and 2 unlockable passives. Weapon and character are self-explanatory. Talent levels increase the damage of your character's attacks, whether that's your skill, intro, or basic attacks. Echoes are equipable gear, boosting your stats. These are mostly random with certain exceptions, such as 4-point echoes being able to have a crit as a main stat. To add, the echo in the first slot will be your echo ability. These can range from Monkey Mash, Jojo Stand, and Meteoric Impact. The general setup is to have 4, 3, 3, 1, 1. Each 5 levels added into the echo allows you to tune, which gives you a random stat. And yes, there is no way to know what's on an echo. It is completely random, unlike passives, which are unique to each character, usually to support their intended play, like Cal Charles, who gets heavy attack increase, which makes sense as his playstyle revolves around heavy attacking. Combine all these facets together and you get a fully built character out of 3, but once you build up all 3 characters, then you've got a team. The combat is where the game shines, and your credit card starves. Combat is responsive and tight, with each character having one of 5 weapon types: big sword, small sword, gun, fist, and creative outlet. These are all catalyst users. This only matters to 4-star characters, as most of the time, 5-star weapons don't even appear half the time. Weapons will have a base damage, main stat, and bonus effect. If you're patient or worse, broke, and can't reach pity for their weapon, too bad. Unless we're talking variation, you're fucked. Granted, if your characters are well built enough, you can work with 4-star weapons, but having a foot for a hand is not ideal for character building. And there are many characters to build. Now, unfortunately, I don't feel the need to throw money to get every character. And during the official release, I noticed some frame drops. Glad to know Anti-Cheat Expert is still less functional than a genetic side grade, so I wasn't around for Changlin or Jinsei, but I've got plenty of other characters. Take Carrot here. Sadly, within 2 seconds of joining the game, he already got power creep. I even got the standard 5-star sword for him, and now he stays benched forever because I got a better version of him. But from Kakarl's sacrifice, I obtained my team. The power of 1, the power of 2, the power of money. Zhangli Yao, main DPS baby girl and part-time acrobatic cripple. His ultimate gives him 3 cubes that deal damage and slow down the enemy. Yin Lin, dub SPS and unregistered federal agent, does off-field damage through her forte and buffs electric and ultimate damage. I make sure to have excess energy regen so her ultimate is always on standby, every single time. And Shorekeeper. Mid, Jinyan the Juggler, that's his use. Skill, ass. Attacks, ass. Ultimate, Juggler King. He'll take one look at a group of enemies and proceed to mince them into lint for your pockets. Bonus points if you have Mortefe, since Jinyan's ultimate attack count as heavy damage, which Mortefe specializes in buffing. Also the free damage from his ultimate. And Verena. With their combined powers, we get Team Blender. And my third team. I don't have a third team, because I refused to level a failure. That I pretended was secretly meta, and that everyone just doesn't know it yet. If the Copian tank haven't run out, I might be here with a level 80 Discord moderator. There are a plethora of characters, and new characters are always being released. Not often, quite rarely. However, while you wait for characters you just happen to know about, you can acquire the game's gambling currency, Asterite, chest, puzzles, tutorial tips, quests, butterflies, you can't walk a second without finding some, which is why all of it is garbage. A single wish takes 160 asterite. The highest amount exploration can provide is 40 asterite, and that's above average. The real asterite farm is the events, where instead of spending 2 hours to get 2 wishes, you can spend 2 minutes to get 2 wishes per day. This means that the best way to get asterite, it's the store. You know this, they know this. For some reason, others are shocked by this. Everything from characters to talent materials, XP resources can in some form be purchased mainly due to the in-game currency, wave plates. To put it simply, I do not like the wave plates. They are a resource you spend to obtain a multitude of important upgrade materials, which can be refreshed for the low price of money. Yes, you can still play the game and gather items, but the disparity in importance and minimal amount you collect in comparison to the power boost wave plate related materials provide instead gently pushes you into a certain direction, and that direction is a cliff. This isn't a critique of Wuthering Genshin Zone Star Rail exclusively, but an overall need to monetize every aspect of a game. The fact that I can spend $100 on a video game character with the chance of not getting him being above 1% is stupid. And apart from events, the other reliable source for asterite is the Tower of Adversity, a 3-column battle domain in which you have 2 rows with 4 challenges and a third with 2 battles. Each battle consumes energy and the cost gets progressively higher, but if you complete all 3, you do get some nice rewards and can buy some useful materials with these points. If you haven't got 3 teams, you can do some insane number management to save characters for higher floors by using only 1 or 2 on the beginner floors. But that's not all. Have you ever wanted to get one-shotted from a boss lightly sneezing? We've got you covered. Introducing holograms. Holograms are simulated boss zones where you fight an overworld boss, with them getting tougher with every difficulty. And it isn't just HP and damage boost. No, they have new attack, dangerous attack. I would not recommend getting hit by this, but if you can defeat the boss, you get a one-time 20 asterite reward. My fingers are experiencing an evolved form of carpal tunnel for this. Look, what I'm trying to say is that some games are chimps with friendly and exciting content, but the chimps will beat the player within an inch of their life, till even the act of the chimp not removing your testicles will be seen as a sign of graciousness. Basically, just because the chimp is unreasonable, do not mistake the crocodile's patience for charity, because it, like the chimps, hungers for meat, and it will drag you into the lake, thrashing and drowning. Honkai Withering Zenless Impact. If you're wondering why this video is a bit shorter, it's because I don't want it to be an archive of all their previous events and Discord military leaks. And also, content will be on a hiatus as I was driving a motorbike and then I ended up not driving the motorbike. You all have a heart of gold that holds no soul, and enjoy your next video.